Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are getting into game 2 here. So since the O2 Special lost the first game, they're going to manage to pick which side they want to start on. They've decided to start on blue side once again. So let's see if we see any changes in bans here. We do see one ban change right off the bat. We're going to see that Alistair banned away. That definitely was a problem for them in the last game there. So I think that's a smart adjustment from the side of O2 Special. And we also see a Draven ban. So we're going to see two significant bans getting popped away. I imagine if we don't see a Tristana ban here, we're going to see a Tristana first pick again on the left-hand side.
Yeah, generally
for the O2 Special.
Generally, Tristana's been pretty high priority. I don't know if they feel like that after just how much. Yeah, they do go with the Tristana.
No, that's a good choice. I think in that circumstance too, you can overthink it. But if you're going to ban away the bot lane that gave you the problem, you should repick the AD.
Yeah.
So yeah, good for them. They picked Tristana again. They feel confident on that champion. They're going to go for it, and we're going to see a Morgana Caitlyn bot lane.
That could be impressive.
That's my favorite bot lane to run. I love playing me some Morgana versus some anyone's. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what skill caliber you are. Let's play. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you all day.
Yeah, those are my two original champions. Morgana's a champion I basically learned the game on. I played from like level 10 to level like silver 3.
Silver 3, yeah. There you go.
And then I switched to AD carry and picked up Caitlyn first. So
yeah, we'll see if they manage to get any of those binding to trap trade combos in. They're extremely frustrating if you're on the opposing side.
Oh yeah, and the binding is more than long enough from Morgana to walk up, place a trap, get a free headshot, get some Q damage off.
Yeah, and the nice thing too is since you skill up your Q first, every single time you skill it, you get 0.25 seconds increased duration, which gives Caitlyn a little bit more of that.
There we go.
Forgot to turn down the music.
No, I turned down the music. I forgot to swap over to the champ select.
We know what's going on. We're painting a picture in your mind.
We're explaining it, yeah.
We are Bob Ross.
Orianna, Nami as well, and LeBlanc picked out. So the mid lane already set to go. Orianna versus LeBlanc. Bot lane already set to go. So just jungle and top lane left for both teams. Kennen being taken away as well. They had some fantastic Kennen flanks.
Yeah, Kennen got a lot of really good teleports off in the game, and I think that was partly credit to him, and then partly also a detriment to the O2 Special, because when they saw the teleports, I'm not on their comm, so I can't hear what they're saying, but I don't think that people were saying pull back, because it seems like anytime the Kennen was teleporting in, they're just like, just kill him faster. Kill him better.
Yeah. Kill him before the teleport lands.
Yeah, but if Kennen ends up in the middle of the team, then with his ultimate being able to be popped, and he still has his Hex Tech,
and Flash.
Yeah, to be able to reposition. So that's definitely not the kind of circumstance you want yourself in. He got the nice Baron teleport. And then he got the big teleport in the last
top lane
fight as well too. So I mean, at both times they were still heavily ahead. Blue side needed to make a play, but it's hard to know when to push forward and when to say, okay, no, cut our losses, even though that might mean we lose the game.
Yeah, I think part of it might have been they felt a little too safe having that Tristana Buster shot.
Yeah,
as well, because I think in both the fights, Kennen got Buster shotted away immediately, but then he still had his dashes to get back in.
Exactly, because he teleported so close to the team. He still has his flash, and he still has his proto belt to be able to reposition in the team even after he's knocked away. Yeah. Plus, he has added movement speed from his lightning surge. So.
Yeah, so we do see Cho'Gath versus Shen for the top lane. Gragas going into the jungle on Winterfresh's side, and Warwick for the O2 Special.
I just want to point out that excluding Nami, this is probably the most classic team, like original League of Legends team that you can get. We've got Gragas, Morgana, Shen, Caitlyn, LeBlanc, Cho'Gath, Orianna, Warwick, Tristana. These are like season 1 style champions. This is fantastic. It's nice to see that as the game progresses and as things change, old champions stay new and they stay viable and they stay in the meta.
Yeah, Warwick's a bit of a special case because he did get his rework recently.
Yeah, and LeBlanc has been reworked, and Gragas has been touched as well, and for sure. And Shen as well too. Yeah, Tristana multiple times. I can't understand for the life of me. I used to be a Tristana main, basically from season 2 up until the first time that I hit Diamond in season 3. And Tristana before, she was so good, so fun. You run Heal Ignite and you kill them. You just freaking kill them. And now with Tristana's kit, when she pops the explosive shot on a target, she gets a reset on her jump. If I had that in season 2,
oh yeah,
I would have been in the LCS. Well, also everybody else would have, because she would have been broken. But
yeah.
But like,
yeah, no, absolutely busted.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's when I found out that got added into her new kit, I was like, wait, excuse me?
It's really, I mean, like, especially for Tristana's weakness always in old seasons used to be her mid game, where she if she got ahead, like you were, which is why you run Heal Ignite on Tristana, because late game she's a beast, early game she has a lot of damage, her mid game's so weak that your goal was, as Tristana, was to snowball the early game to skip the mid game. You just go right late game.
Yeah, and she actually had a really strong level 2, level 3 with the all-in jump combo that she had back
and there was
then.
a trick too that a lot of people didn't realize is, and I'm not sure if this still works on Tristana because I mostly play support and Phil nowadays, but the trick was this: if you would look for your opponent and you would see if there were minions that were low health near them, and if the minion was low health, you jump on the opponent, and when you end the minions at the same time, when the minion explodes, each individual minion explosion also deals damage to the opponent player. So if they're in a line of caster minions and they're all at like one shot dead, you jump on them, they all blow up, all that damage gets applied to a champion, so you have 3 explosions plus your auto attacks plus your jump. And people would be just like, what happened to me? How did I die? I had full health. And you're like, I'm Tristana, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know if they stack anymore, but the whole popping minions is definitely a thing that still goes on.
Oh, for sure. I'm not sure if it stacks anymore, but that was the sign of like a really good Tristana player, was that when they're watching the minions to look to see if you're going to make a mistake and you're going to move up so that they can get just that extra 50 damage, because so often in those bot lane trades, 50 damage really makes a difference between first blood and losing the game.
Yeah, I mean, in early game, that's an eighth of your health.
Yeah,
that's
it's
decent chunk.
Pretty substantial.
Decent chunk of your health. So,
a little bit of history for you folks out there.
Maybe not an eighth. That's an eighth of Sona's health.
No, that's all of Sona's health. 50 health seems excessive for what 50. Sona has, actually. I think you start with around 600 health, so a 12th.
Yeah, it depends on the AD carry, but
just fascinating. And I'm really loving these team comps. I'm very excited to see what goes on this game. I like with Cho'Gath into Shen. Hopefully we're going to see a win here from the O2 special. Take it to a game 3. Let's see some interesting adaptations. We've got some adaptations from O2's side. They decided to ban away the bot lane picks of the previous game, so let's see if the bot lane can be as effective with new champions.
Yeah, no, definitely going to be a very different change going from Draven to Caitlyn. I mean, they both do a fair bit of damage, but Draven kind of a bit more of an all-in, get in your face, whereas Caitlyn, you duck and weave and just poke here and there.
Dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah.
Didn't you say dodge twice?
Dip, duck, dive, and dodge. I actually can't remember what it is. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. I recommend everybody watch it. It's called Dodgeball. Dodgeball, if you're French. Dodgeball. It's a very good movie. You will really enjoy it. And I'm sure everyone's already seen it. Anyways, it's good.
It's a good movie.
Ooh, just misses the snare from Morgana right there.
Yeah. Orianna following the 5Ds of dodgeball.
Morgana going for the L puss. You need that comet with Morgana. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith that you're gonna land that bind, because when you land that bind, you hit that comet.
Yep. No, that's guaranteed follow-up.
But with area as well, too, and you hit them with your pool, you get the area damage, so it's not bad, obviously.
Yeah, you hit bind pool and you get more. I don't know if you'd get more damage from area or the comet off of a bind pool combo.
I've never done the math, but I was just like, oh, sweet, bind them and then they get hit by a meteor. I'm freaking into this.
Yeah.
So I will never change, even if it becomes the worst possible talent.
I know when the runes first came out, I'm pretty sure Aerie was just like all around better if you had an AoE tick.
Yeah, that makes sense. Aerie on Teemo is like the most busted thing ever. You because you proc Airy twice on an auto attack. So you proc it with your first thing, your Toxic Shot, the first damage that comes off, and then when your Toxic Shot ticks the second time, it'll proc Airy another time. So you get 2 Airy procs in one auto attack from Teemo. Not to mention you're really going auto Q auto.
Yeah.
So you get you trade for like 30% of their health or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Orianna with a bit of pressure early on in this lane.
I haven't seen that Tristana skin.
The Omega?
Yeah, I actually have never seen the Tristana skin. I own every Tristana skin except that one.
It's a pretty decent
really
skin.
nice, actually.
I like it.
I'm probably going to buy it after this.
I think
Well done, Rito. You took more of my monies.
50.
Yeah.
It might be a legendary.
No.
Might be.
No, I also don't have Ernest Elf.
Sure.
Or wait, no, I do because they brought him back. Morgana's coming in.
Oh, good bind.
He hits it.
Yeah.
This is
That's a lot of damage onto Tristana.
Flash.
Living with a little bit of health.
Yeah.
Caitlyn getting that first blood. Morgana going fairly low from a tower shot. Should be just fine, though.
Very unfortunate there for the Tristana. Does try to go for the dodge. Morgana Mind is really thick. So it's pretty easy not to dodge it. If you're playing in that type of lane and there's a Morgana there, you really want the minions to service you. You want to give yourself the safety of the minion wave.
Yeah.
Oh,
and now Cho'Gath getting ganked. Shen holding on to the taunt.
We got Warwick coming up for backup.
Yeah, Warwick just about here.
See what they can do.
Now
Envy's in.
Gragas in a little bit of trouble. Teleport coming in, but LeBlanc dashing in. No CC landing. Just gets the root, but
they're not tanky enough to take it under the tower. So
I don't know if Shen had taunt. I didn't see a taunt throughout that entire time.
Yeah, I wonder. He may. He's level 3. Maybe he didn't skill it.
I think he was level 2 during that fight.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
He might have leveled up in the middle of the fight there. And here's the return gank. There's the taunt. Here comes the body slam. That's a lot of damage. Cho'Gath is going down. Gragas being the benefactor of that one.
Nice return there from Poison Tiger. Really nice return there to the lane.
Yeah, Cho'Gath hasn't burned flash yet. Warwick did have to burn flash in that gank.
Yeah, Cho'Gath chose not to burn his flash there, knowing that Envy's going in for the fight. This is actually really good one for them.
This could be one.
Oh,
but the taunt comes in,
Let's see
and Envy going down. A lot of damage from Shen. Cho'Gath just unable to do much. Warwick going in a little bit too early there.
Yeah,
and that taunt really being a big issue, especially with the shield coming out from Shen as well, being able to block all the auto attacks that Warwick really relies on.
Yeah. You got to be able to hit your opponent.
Yeah.
I wanted to call you Chad there. You got to be able to hit your opponent, Chad.
Yeah.
Oh, Warwick is he?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Shen's in a little bit of trouble here.
He's golden, man.
Decides, actually, I want this fight. I'll taunt you up. I'll take this fight. Cho'Gath's getting kind of low from the minions.
Yeah, if Cho had hit that knock up there, he might have been able to go for the kill.
Yeah.
Considering that Cho still does have his flash as well, too.
Yeah, would have had a lot of damage added on as well.
Nice
Binding from Morgana misses. And bot lane just happy to poke each other out here. The one advantage that blue side has is having that Nami. They are able to heal up through these poke battles. So overall, they should win these trades unless a big chunk like that comes out from Caitlyn. Getting the trap Q net combo.
That is definitely when it becomes the most annoying.
And here we get the taunt in from Shen. A lot of damage coming out. Minions also attacking pretty hard. Caitlyn getting the trap onto Nami. She's going down as well. Cho'Gath just finding the top lane apparently. Shen barely alive. A lot of minions here. That's going to be very dangerous. The flash in. The taunt. The trade.
Cho, no!
And Morgana landing another binding.
Nice timing.
This time, Tristana with the jump away. Yeah, Envy.
That was very aggressive. I was very worried there for Envy.
I don't think he wants that fight against the Gragas right now.
No, especially when he has no mana, of course. He is just looking to delay that bottom. Doesn't want him to collapse onto the bot lane.
Yeah.
But looks like it's
Infernal Drake. Yeah, 5-minute Infernal Drake. That's going to be a big one. Pink Ward actually being found out by Buddy there. So, good catch. Gragas getting that pink ward early, trying to do the cheeky brush ward that a lot of people don't check.
That's true. If you manage to get into a jungle early as a jungler, drop that pink ward and it stays there for the entire game, you get a lot of vision on when the jungler's on the bot side of the map. Then you can decide to make a play on the top side, or if you think he's on the bot side and you want to look for a counter gank. A lot of really good potential there. So smart move by the Cho'Gath. Really smart by the Tristana, managing to find the ward, take that out.
By the Gragas.
I believe. Oh, Gragas found it?
Yeah, you said Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
I believe you were looking at Cho'Gath.
I was watching Cho.
I was doing that yesterday a lot.
Yeah.
So LeBlanc jumping
Nice
in, getting
snare by
that
LeBlanc.
good
Ooh,
bit
nice
of damage there. Yeah.
Ooh, darn. Orianna.
Tanking that tower shot, unfortunately, kind of evens up that trade.
I think, you know what? Honestly, I think if Orianna had gone for it there, I think she could have
Get the shockwave
I
back
think she
into
could've
the
killed-
tower range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She might have been able to kill LeBlanc. It would have been very close to as to whether or not LeBlanc would have popped
Yeah.
into the tower. But if she hit the ball and shockwaved her in,
Yeah,
she might have been
and
able
we
to.
do get the taunt in from Shen, gets the rupture, but not a lot of damage to follow up afterwards. Shen really just having a field day up in that lane right now.
Yeah, if you haven't tried the new Shen since they changed his blocking ability, he's actually much more of a lane bully than he ever used to be before.
Yeah.
Oh, good lane.
The double chains flash away by Orianna, staying safe. Warwick now on the chase, has that accelerated movement speed, but Gragas there enough to deter away the gank.
Deter
The gank.
Deter.
That's what I was supposed to say.
DEBTOR. Yeah, no, you're right. Gragas playing
Gragas-
so aggressive this game.
I mean, he's got
Shen collapsing down.
decent
Oh my
advantage
God.
there with
this is
Shen's got so much pressure in the top lane. Gragas can really go anywhere on that top side of the map.
There is nothing more frustrating as a jungler than going for one of your buffs and having the laner opposite just walk into your jungle. You're like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. And the taunt from Shen just trading around some damage. Has the minions as well, but not even close to tickling that Shen right now.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to bait something at that point, but we might see a base TP bait, or Shen might go for this here. Oh, that's not good. That's not
Warwick's
good.
waiting.
He's going to go for it.
He's got the
He's gonna
ulti.
go for it.
He's jumping in.
Nice
Shen
suppress. A little
doesn't
bit
get
early.
the shield out yet. Now the jump away.
Oh, great
Is
fear there by the
managing to-
Warwick. Is
yeah.
going to be able to pick up the kill here.
Picks
Double
up the
kill.
double.
Nice counter gank.
Oh, and in the meantime, in the bot lane, Nami going down. That was a huge chunk of damage from the ace in the hole. Didn't think it was quite enough after the heal, but
Really well executed there by the bot lane. Tristana doesn't
Yeah.
manage quite to body block fast enough.
Tristana
And
in a
she's
bit
dead.
of trouble now.
Oh,
Flashes the binding.
she is
The
a
soul
dead
shackle's coming
girl.
out. Now Tristana in a bit of trouble, and there's the Caitlyn following up. Not enough damage to take down the Morgana at the same time.
Yeah.
The Black Shield not really helping Morgana with the Tristana damage. That's pretty much all physical.
Yeah.
But,
She's just looking to not
Yeah,
get
Warwick
knocked
now
away or
coming
whatever.
around.
Oh.
Doesn't have the ulti. Dodges
We
the
see
binding.
Orianna
Jumps
around as
on
well,
here.
too.
The
Shen.
Shen shield coming in. Now Envy's in a lot of trouble. Gets the taunt off. Shen just going to clean this up. The kill goes over to Swoofy. Cat in the Hat. The Orianna now in a lot of trouble, being chased down by LeBlanc. There's the Q. That cleans up that fight. 10-3 now the kills for red side over blue. Morgana looking for some supportal combat at half-life and no ulti.
Portal combat.
Oh, there's
boy,
the jump in by
going deep.
Tristana. That's a little too deep.
Onto the Shen. All
Yeah.
the auto attacks get blocked. Really unfortunate there for the Tristana that the Shen was there. He tries to go for the hero play. Didn't have vision. Had no
Shen
idea.
and LeBlanc were sitting there waiting. And Morgana tanking a tower shot. She's just hanging around at no life, just begging to be taken out.
Yeah, not a bad.
Oh, the Warwick ulti just whiffs.
This
And
is-
now Shen able to take on the Warwick one-on-one here. And
Nami.
Nami getting the chase down, winning the supportal combat. Morgana definitely staying around way too long.
Nami bringing it back. Yeah.
Finally gets punished for it. But unfortunately, that's all Nami. No assist gold onto Warwick or anything there.
Yeah, I think I actually do like the Tristana
And now
play, even though
Cho'Gath
it
in
didn't work
trouble
out.
under the tower. Gragas is there, ready to just go in. Caitlyn as well.
Dodge
Caitlyn
backwards.
has a good job.
Oh, nice
bit of
flash.
damage, yeah. Don't need to dodge it when you can just flash away.
Yeah, I
But
would
that-
have gone for the dodge and I would have died. That would have been my life.
Yeah. And that will be the tower going down. I don't see how Cho'Gath can really defend this one.
Just want to point out Swoofy whiffed the ward. Everyone.
That's
Shame.
fair. You got to look at where there's doing bad things here. And Swoofy will be going down. The feast bursting down the Caitlyn. And now Gragas in a fair bit of trouble.
Teleport coming in. We're gonna have a counter
on
engage. Does Morgana
two.
have flash?
Yeah,
Does
Morgana
she have
gets
her
the
flash?
binding. Doesn't
She does,
have,
but she's
she
not
does have the
flash
flash.
ulting.
Not going in. There's the flash
There it
ulti.
is.
Catches all four of them. Catches two with the actual stun. And now Shen looking to finish off Orianna here. The Shockwave not going to do a whole lot. Cho'Gath just going to have to run away. Morgana tanking the tower for Shen a little bit. LeBlanc actually taking the tower aggro, has to flash away, barely avoids the rupture. That could have been a terrible, terrible encounter for LeBlanc there.
Yeah, very, very tricky fight. Manages to go heavily in the favor of blue side. In the favor of Winterfresh on the purple side, red side. Very.
That should be Rift Herald as well going their way. So 3-for-1 trade there. I believe 3, maybe 4.
Everyone died. That's
either way, and Rift Herald.
Very good rotations here coming in from the side of Winterfresh. They're not afraid to group up, to find plays, to counter opposing plays. They don't stay in lane and farm. If someone's collapsing on their team, they're meeting up. They're getting ready to fight.
Yeah, and the second Infernal Drake now getting going. The chains whiffing from Envy. The double chains finding their mark though. Stops up Warwick. The actual trap not quite there. Swoofy almost paying for that misplaced trap. Missed a ward earlier and now missed the trap.
Really good setup there by the Nami. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize on it, but still excellent setup. Lands the trap, sets it up for Warwick. Warwick comes in for the damage. They're a little behind right now, so we don't quite have enough damage to be able to pick up the kill. But really clean play there.
Yeah. Warwick really should have died. If that trap was in the right spot, he dies.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And there's still a 7k gold lead for Winterfresh right now over the O2 special. And it looks like it might be the O2 special here.
It's looking so, Chad.
It's a very, very steep hill to climb right now.
Yeah,
you do have the late game once again. Yep. You have your Orianna, you have your Tristana. Warwick scales pretty well into the late game nowadays.
And Cho'Gath.
But that LeBlanc, she scales pretty well into late game too.
Oh, the flash.
Yeah, and Gragas actually missing everything. Orianna putting on her finest dancing shoes, and here's Envy looking to clean up the kill. Gets it. 3-0 now for Envy. Not able to get any assists, or not able to take an assist, only kills.
Slow clap for Cat in the Hat. Really well played there.
Yeah.
Sidesteps everything that he needs to sidestep. Envy comes in, manages to bring in the extra damage. Almost walked into the barrel. Almost walked into the barrel.
Yeah, he thought about it. You could clearly see the thought pattern of, I'm going to walk for. Wait a second.
Yeah, Gragas does miss a bunch of his abilities there, giving them the ability to counter that, but that's exactly what they need. They need those openings.
Yeah, but I feel like that was more on Orianna just having that really good dodging ability than Gragas missing, and Swoofy now caught out by the Warwick ulti, gets killed by Tristana. That's something she'll love to have, getting that kill back, and getting her going, and LeBlanc now jumping in, gets a bit of damage onto Warwick. The double change landing onto Cho'Gath.
Orianna
4v5. Shen is very strong, so Shen just trying to work down this Cho'Gath. This Cho'Gath has a lot of health. He will go down in the end.
Tristana?
Shen is on a rampage. Tristana is, I don't know, in the back somewhere. In behind Nami. Yeah, she was just hanging out.
Yeah, that fight really poorly played by Buddy there. Needed to be in the front shooting at people. They had already used their CC. They had an opportunity there to be able to turn that one around. The AD needs to be attacking at that point. Poor form, Pluffy. Shots fired on stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she was like coming back from base or something at the time.
No, he was there. He was worried about getting killed. I mean, like it makes sense as an AD, but as an AD, your job really is to track the CC of your opponents. When it's down, you have to be fighting. Cho'Gath there soaked so much damage. He had the ability to put out 600-700 damage easily, safely when Cho'Gath was there, and then those type of plays give your team the opportunity to come back. That was a 4v5 fight. You need to be able to do anything you can to capitalize, and especially when you're behind. And
right now, even if you trade, that's a good thing for you. Especially if you trade the Shen. If that Shen goes down, that's a lot of gold. He's on a killing spree right now.
We got spree on Shen. We got spree on LeBlanc.
probably a spree on Caitlyn.
Well, she just died, but
They did capitalize on that one.
Yeah, they got the Caitlyn spree. But yeah, it's so easy to get yourself into that mindset as well too. Once you fall a little bit behind, is the most important thing for me to do here is to not die.
Yeah,
and that's just not correct. You need to always be playing your role. Always need to be looking for those opportunities when you need to take a little bit of risk.
Yeah.
So.
And now the siege on the top inner tower.
Going in.
Yeah, Tristana jumping forward.
No fear.
Absolutely no fear.
See, what's going on here?
I was going to say, like, there's a black shield. Wait, no, Morgana's on the other team. Rift Herald taking on the bottom tower. Doing a bit of damage to it. Cho'Gath trying to fend off this Shen. That is not a winning matchup as Warwick getting snared up again. Orianna taking a bit of damage. Warwick going down. Buddy now in the line of fire. Dodges the binding just barely.
There you go.
And Warwick, Envy just not having a great game today.
My beautiful friend Buddy, if you're listening to a stream right now, don't listen to what I'm saying right now. Focus after the game. Don't listen to me now.
Nope, we got a slight pause on my end.
Do we got a pause on your side? Oh,
yeah.
I think we're actually... Oh, no, not quite even. Okay, I'm going to catch up to you then. All right. It's funny how it does that. It's just like, I'm going to freeze for a split second.
Yeah, I'll just do this. And it's worse when you have two spectate clients beside each other and like one freezes and the other's still going. It's like, well, it's clearly not a server issue.
Nope, it's funny. But yeah, interesting to see that the complete change in attitude, all the forward.
Yeah,
I think they can do this. I really think that this is possible for the O2 Special to take this game. They've been doing a great job of getting those catches as they push forward. Orianna's doing an excellent job of making sure that the lanes are controlled and they're sweeping. They've gotten the outside towers at this point. They don't have as much catch as they did the previous game on their team.
Yeah, they've got the composition to do it. Like, they've got the tanky front line in Warwick and Cho'Gath. Yep. They've got the late game damage in Orianna and Tristana. Like, you get a late game 4 or 5 man shockwave into Tristana. Mm-hmm. That's a team fight right there.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, no, this is a game that could flip back. It's still heavily in the favor of Winterfresh right now.
It's going to take a lot of time to flip back, but
and they do have the 2 Infernal Drakes, and we've got another dragon spawning up here right away. It's Ocean Drake, not as valuable, but
hey, when you're going for a siege, Ocean Drake actually pretty good, especially if you combine that with a Baron buff.
That's true. That is definitely true.
It's definitely one of the better ones for base breaking, actually. You combine a Mountain Drake, an Ocean Drake, and a Baron buff, and it is very hard to defend against that.
Yeah, very, very, very hard.
Caitlyn will be taking up most of it. Gragas comes in just for a little bit of extra damage at the end. Like, I was there. I helped.
Tap smite.
Yeah. My favorite Dragon Secure is the drive-by smite while your team's just soloing it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was totally there. I helped. Nami just exploding from LeBlanc and Caitlyn.
Really nicely played by LeBlanc there. Getting the perfect combo off. Just completely picks out the support.
Yeah, and that's the danger when you face a LeBlanc. That's the old Season 4. You had those Zyra supports out. Were great, did a lot of damage, but that assassin mid lane, once you got into the late game, you can't do damage if you're dead.
Yeah, I missed the Zyra passive, actually. You know that...
the death passive? Yeah. And Cho'Gath trying to charging does get chained up.
Oh, Cho'Gath!
Yeah, LeBlanc going back in just to taunt away, like, hey,
we got a secret Baron, folks. We got a secret Baron.
Yeah, they're trying to distract while this Baron gets worked on. Caitlyn wasn't even there.
Coming in. Cho'Gath could steal. They're very low.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is
very, very low.
Swoopy now taken extremely low. The flash in feast, and Caitlyn is gone. The shockwave coming out. This is a terrible mistake from Winterfresh right now. Envy missing the ultimate, but still gets far enough in that he gets some extra time to attack. Does get chained up. Got to be careful that you don't die there.
So the main difference this game to that last game when they did go for the Baron. Last game when they went for the Baron, they had taken the time. They'd swept all the vision out. Yeah. They had no idea. In this game, they didn't quite have the same sort of positional advantage.
LeBlanc was trying to be that positional advantage.
We got a TP coming in. Shen and Oriana. Envy's turning
Shen and LeBlanc throwing for it. The chained up Warwick, chained up Tristana now, but Tristana cleaning up LeBlanc. She has to run away, and Envy getting taken very low. This Shen can just do work by himself. Taunts up 3 members, does eventually go down. Cho'Gath barely coming out alive. Shen and LeBlanc managing to stop the Baron. Mostly Shen. LeBlanc kind of got a chain and then had to run away.
So that we're playing ARAB, all random, all Baron.
Yeah, right now, basically. And we get the Baron started up by red side now. God, I can't talk now. Too much action going on here.
Way too much action. But yeah, they're going to manage to...
Graga's taking a bit low there.
Yeah, I'm surprised, actually. I'm surprised. I think
the Baron damage manages to live.
Yeah, that was some good timing there by red side by Winterfresh. They managed to notice that they're going to have an opening there to go finish off the Baron.
They had the ward ready for teleporting in, and
yep. Yeah, if you look at the top side of the map right now and you look at all those little red dots.
Yeah. So a lot of vision for red side, not so much for blue. Tristana just trying to get whatever farm she can, try to hit that late game point. Only has the IE, a dagger, and the brawler gloves.
I believe in you, Trishti.
That's a long ways away from Caitlyn's IE, rapid fire, and static shift.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate. Tristana heavily behind in farm right now with that early game. Not
70 CS, 4 kills.
Lost to tower early, lots of action. Didn't really have a lane to farm for the majority of the game. That makes it really hard to get to your late game point as Tristana when you're just when you're forced to stick with your teammates, try and fight for farm. It gets really hard to hit those like 2-shot break points.
Ooh, LeBlanc trying to get some chains, doesn't catch anyone else.
Mid lane.
Yeah, Baron buff working away. Caitlyn just pounding away at that tower. Definitely one of the better Siege AD carries. Really, the 2 of the top Siege AD carries on display in this game here with Tristana and Caitlyn. Now that the headshot procs build up on towers again. I don't know why they gave that back to Caitlyn.
They gave that back to Caitlyn?
They gave that back to Caitlyn. It builds up on towers again.
I know what I'm playing this game.
So, yeah, I'm not sure why they did that, but, you know, as a Caitlyn main, I'm not going to complain.
Yep, no complaint.
Yeah, Warwick now jumping in, catches the Gragas, but he's going to explode instead. Stays alive, just barely through everything. Cho'Gath now being taken down, gets the chain, and will go down as well. 2 kills down. Oriana explodes. She had full life, and then it vanished.
Oh,
and Buddy, knows the game's over, just kind of gives himself up.
Yeah.
Caitlyn trying to find somebody in the fountain. Does not find the Nami. Shen will escape the bubble.
Nice,
Caitlyn still trying to get at the tower. Morgana getting executed. Caitlyn getting shut down by Nami. 2-5-5. MVP of the team here.
Come on, Nami.
Oh, gets the kill on. No, does not get the triple kill. 2 executes. But that is the game going the way of Winterfresh.
Well played, Winterfresh.
Yeah.
2-0. Took control of the map into that mid game. The O2 Special wasn't able to bust any towers this game, which is unfortunate for them. They fell pretty hard behind, pretty far behind in the global gold. A lot of pressure in that early game in the bot lane, really setting the Tristana and Nami behind. Some really excellent catches, though, by the O2 Special. A lot of good counter ganks coming in from Envy. We had that one play in the mid lane where they insta-killed the Caitlyn when she was a little bit too far extended. Mm-hmm. A lot of really clean play there coming out from...
No, definitely some stuff to build from.
Absolutely, for sure.
You look at this team. You made it all the way to the losers finals. You're third place in the tournament. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
You may have lost O2 here, but there's some tough competition in this tournament.
Yeah, there absolutely is. And Winterfresh are no slackers either. Yesterday they took out the team that everybody knows about, Negative Space. They took them out.
The team that doesn't change their name constantly and giving me a headache trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah. They took an online course on branding and marketing, and they stuck with it. So Yeah, all in all, a good first 2 games. I think
Yeah.
we're going to be taking a little bit of a longer break here for a second.
And make sure everyone's organized, ready to go.
And then we'll be back with game 1 of the grand finals.
Yeah.
Winterfresh versus Mashmala? What's their team?
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Mashallah versus Winterfresh.
I don't know how they want to say it, but
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Either way, yeah, best of 3 series with a reset available. So Winterfresh needs to win 4 games.
They need to take 4 games.
Take this down.
Yep.
In the meantime, we'll be back in a while. Well, don't know exactly how long.
It might be a little bit. We Mashallah was told to come for 3 o'clock, so they'll probably be here. Hopefully they're here early. If they're not, we'll be back on stream around 3:05, 3:10. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you shortly.